party in Miami.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster here, Jetski Republic. Welcome to this week's show. A little bit different. This is going out as live. It's not actually live. As you can see at the moment, it's daylight outside. It has been pre-recorded, but it will go out as live at 7 o'clock tonight. So, well, you'll obviously be tuning in at 7 o'clock to watch. So, reasons for the show just now. It's been a relatively quiet week. There hasn't been much going on. I'm just going to bring things up to speed with what's kind of going on in the community, refresh, remind, look back on anything that has happened and what's coming this coming weekend, and then we'll wrap things up with a little video at the end, like I always do, just to highlight our community in the positive way that I try to do it. So let's roll on, and I'm just going to go straight to. We've got no guest. I'm flying solo, so yeah, is what it is. So, all right, now let's go and see where we're at. Like I say, it has been a pretty quiet week. Um, Let me just get the pages that are meant to be up. Don't know why that one changed, but it did. Um, so Wellington Jet Sport down in New Zealand, they have cancelled their enduro event this coming weekend. Unfortunately, lack of numbers, which is really unfortunate. I've got no doubt there would have been riders that entered, were looking forward to it, or that have entered. Unfortunately, lack of numbers doesn't really make the event worthwhile, so they've had to unfortunately cancel that particular event. They do have the summer series coming up and their social rides lined up as well. So keep your eyes on the Wellington Jet Sport Club and see what events they've got coming up and what rides they have coming up as well. Jump on board. The more the merrier. I keep stressing this all the time. The more the merrier. Let's just have a quick look at what they do have planned. A social ride is planned for the 29th of August, so that's next month, tail end of next month. Bit of time away, so it's an opportunity for people to get prepped and ready for it. There is also another ride planned for the 19th of September, Lake Taupo, or it'll just be a river ride, weather depending, of course. And then they've got round one of their summer series at Patanahua. I hope I've said that right. I probably haven't. At the Patanahua Inlet, 15th of November. If I've said this wrong, I've no doubt all my Kiwi friends will wrap me over the knuckles for it. I think I probably have said it wrong. So I can never get my mouth around the pronunciations. That's bad on me. Okay, that's purely my fault. So a few things there to look forward to, a few social rides, and then obviously round one summer series on the 15th of November. Hook up with them, even if you just want to do the social ride, hook up with them and join in with a good group of people, just purely from that social aspect. All right, so that's Wellington Jet Sport Club. Jetski Racing New Zealand do have a winter enduro lined up for the 23rd, 24th of August, exactly 1 month away. So, Stump Bay, get your entries in for that one. Look up the page, it is there for you all to see. Any questions, then by all means, drop them a message. They'll do everything they can to help you and more. All right, same with Wellington, same with all the clubs. They all do the same thing. They want riders on board. They want people to help out. They want supporters come along, and obviously businesses as well to help contribute to the cost and share the load. So the more the merrier. Makes makes things a lot better for everyone. So that's jet ski racing New Zealand. Sorry, I had an itchy arm there. All right, that's there. Let's go. Cameron Martin Memorial Endurance Event, 26th of July. Entries are open for this. It is this coming Sunday. There is money up for grabs. As of yet, there are no entries in the women's endurance. So, ladies, if you want to throw your hat in the ring, now's your chance. Get in there. 3 enduro races, 30 minutes each, up at Somerset Dam this coming Sunday, and also entries for the other classes as well. Open class, stock class, naturally aspirated class. Okay, so in it to win it, and there's money up for grabs, and there'll be some goodies up for grabs as well for all the placed top 3 riders in each category. All right, now go over to the QPWC page, and you will. I'm going to guide you through this. So, event, click on the event, boom, there, grab your tickets. Now, you can only get your tickets if you have membership to the club, and that'll cost you $60. If you're an interstate or interclub member, you will get it for $10. All right, so join up and you'll get access to buying your race entry. Okay, now with your race entry, you also get one complimentary t-shirt for your race entry. Bear in mind, if you want any additional ones, you will have to pay $45 for any additional t-shirts beyond your complimentary race entry. Okay, now that's pretty much that, and that's it for this coming weekend. Um, Details are all there, where the location is, and how to go about getting your tickets. So it's all there. Approximate approximate schedule of what happens on the day as well. So again, get up there, support it, get up there and help out if you can. And if you want to race, by all means, get your entries in now rather than last minute. If you're debating it, just do it. Just get in there and get your entries in. So there are some entries. Could we do with more? Could they do with more? Yes, definitely. The more, the merrier. So let's see what this weekend brings. Okay. All right. So that's the Cameron Martin Memorial event up at Somerset Dam. Let's get rid of these. Now we're going recreational. Pretty short. Um, as I announced last week, Shoreline Sea-Doo in Moss Street, Slacks Creek, is hosting a Spark Olympics coming in November. No exact format details have been announced as yet, and the Jetski family are helping out with that one, Jake Braun, and just, I believe it's under the Sea-Doo Social Club banner. I believe that's what it may be under. So one to look out for. Like I say, I have no idea what the format is of it. I popped in last week to see Geordie, and even he's not entirely sure how it's going to look yet. So they are finalising that, and as soon as it's finalised, it will be shared and posted. Um, I believe it's by entries only, and the entries will be limited. Like I say, we don't know the format yet. So eyes peeled on that one. So that's the Jetski family at Shoreline Sea-Doo and his team there, along with Jetski Social Club and Jetski family. Sea-Doo Social Club and the Jetski family. And the Spark Olympics coming in November at the Bayside Wake Park. Okay, so eyes peeled for that one. All right, now let's go. Like I say, it's been really, really quiet. I've actually been quite surprised. The only people that have been out and about doing anything um, has been Kevin Whiteley and some other riders. Let's just jump over to the Southeast Queensland Jetski Social Southeast Queensland page, and there's been a few little bits and pieces here. Little, I believe there might be a ride going out tomorrow, but I'm not entirely sure. There was talk of it. Also talk of a ride going out this coming weekend. Eyes peeled on all the groups. So eyes peeled on the Jetski family, Jetski adventurers, Jetski riders, Gold Coast and Brisbane, and Jetski socials, southeast Queensland, and there will be a ride that get posted up. So it looks like there might be a ride going out tomorrow. So there we are. There we have it. Let me share this one with you. See how this looks. So this was Tuesday, I believe it was, out the front of South Straddy. The Seaway Boat Watch captured Kevin Whiteley out there. Mad conditions. I've been out in that, and you really do have to keep in something similar to that, and you really do have to keep your wits about you. It's not my idea of fun. I know it's Kevin's, but to me, when you've got to keep your head on a swivel constantly in those kind of conditions, for me, that takes the fun out of riding. Riding should be about nice and relaxed riding, but again, that's just me, and I know a few others feel the same way. Kevin's a little different. He's wired differently. It's the kind of thing he likes. You could argue about whether he's in the right or the wrong. You know, I know there have been some people had indicated and commented on, oh, you're putting, potentially if anything should happen, you're putting the people that are going to have to come out there and get you at risk. There is an argument for that. And I don't care how experienced a rider is, it happens. It happens to the best of them. And the only reason I say that is because there was actually a little bit of footage that went up the other day, and it was Jetski Pete that went out, and he's pretty experienced, and he got rolled in smaller conditions, less severe conditions. Manages to get back on his ski okay, without anyone having to trouble him or rescue him, I mean. But hats off to you, Kevin. Again, like I say, it's not my cup of tea, but and I know it's not a lot of people. To me, again, it just spoils the enjoyment of having a nice ride out. Hitting big rollers, nah, it's not for me. No, definitely not for me. But each to their own. People pick their poison as far as rides they concerned, where they go out, when they go out, what the conditions are like. Bear a thought for those who may have to come and get you, though. Okay, that's the only thing I would ask people to consider if they're going to go out in those kind of conditions. So there you go. That's Kevin, out in the mad waters out front, South Straddy, on Tuesday. I believe he was out on Wednesday as well, where it was just as bad. But listen, Kevin goes out in all conditions, so that's for him to choose. Yeah, so just be careful, everyone. That's all I ask. We want everyone home to their loved ones without any badness or repercussions happening. So that's it. Okay, so that pretty much. There's an idea there of what the swell was looking like 2 days ago. What the wave heights were looking like a couple of days ago. And yeah, so that's it. I don't know what this one was. This might be Kev out on it. I think it was this was the same day. I hope you can see. Yeah, pretty sure you can see that one. Let me just full screen it. He's in behind it, which is not too bad, and they're not too big. It's when you get down around near the inlets where you come in through the spit, where you come in through the jumping pin. Yeah, That is pretty flat given the conditions further down. So there you go. That's what it looked like for Kevin in certain areas. That's up near the pin. Further down, it's probably a little bit more gnarly. Let's see if it's any worse further down. Yeah, see, it's getting quite gnarly there. Actually, it doesn't look as bad there as it does from the Seaway boat watch. But as you can see, some big ones there. Doesn't take much to get caught, so well one, Kev. Nice one, Kev. I'll give you that one. Like I said, it doesn't look anywhere as bad as this, for example. You know, this looks pretty gnarly, pretty wild. But when you see the video from Kevin's point of view, it actually doesn't look that bad. As bad, like I've been in worse myself. It's not the kind of thing I look for, though. It's not the kind of thing I want to go out in all the time. I like to just relax and take in everything. I don't want to have to constantly concern myself with the conditions that much. Just relax a little bit and enjoy it. But again, everyone picks their poison. So yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Now I've seen it from Kevin's point of view, it doesn't seem too bad. So each to their own, though. Each to their own. All right, guys. Like I say, short one tonight. Please drop your comments in. Give me your thoughts on some of the things I've talked about. I'm going to monitor the chats as this goes out. So I want to get the discussion. I want to get some comments on what's good, what's bad. You know, some of the experiences you've had. And through the course of the week, what I would ask everyone to do is when you're out at the weekends or during the week, please tag Jetski Republic or me personally, Bruce Foster, at Bruce Foster. And I would like to share your videos. I'd like to share your images, even your experiences, mishaps, whatever. Mishaps are not a bad thing. They're not a bad thing when they happen. Yeah, they can be a bit embarrassing, but they're a big learning curve for not just for the people involved, but for those who are watching. And people may ridicule it. That's not me, and I don't want to ridicule anybody that's had a mishap. I certainly don't want to put, make people look bad. We want to learn. Riders want to learn. We want to improve. We want to gain experience. We've all been riding different levels, different number of years. We want to make sure that everybody continues to grow together as a community. And then, hey, yeah, police ourselves, so to speak. I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean police as in, hey, get on to people. Never do that. People's going to still do what they do, but we want to learn. We want to avoid the mishaps. Even identify the mishaps, potential mishaps before they even happen. So, like, I've been riding 13 years, nearly 14 years. I still have the odd little mistake here and there. I think and I'll happily admit that it happens. It happens sometimes. But we want to grow. We want to get better. We want to improve. We want to limit those mistakes and identify those mistakes before they happen. So, yeah, tag us, tag me, tag Jetski Republic. Let's get them shared. Let's get the posts out here. I'll make your feel good stories, your ride videos, your like that Kevin video, for example. Certainly share that one. The one I shared last week where I highlighted the two gentlemen who jumped off the ski into the water, cut the rope off the back of a baby humpback whale, and let it get free. I want to give the shout outs to the people that matter, that make a difference, and those that contribute to the community in a positive way. Get your media in. Tag it. Tag Jetski Republic. Tag me if you have to, Bruce Foster, and then I'll love to share your images and your media on this platform here every week. As it's what makes the show what it is. Okay, racing, fishing, camping. If it's jet ski related, tag me. All right, and we'll get it up on the show. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with a video from last year's trip up to Fraser Coast from Jeff Lakeford. Put it together. I'm going to leave this with you, and hopefully you enjoy it. Until next week's show, wherever you happen to be, whatever you happen to be doing over the course of the next 7 days, whether you're out on the water with friends or spending time with family, have a great time. Look after each other. Be safe. Most of all, have fun. Take care. Thank you.
I've been feeling hollow, like a seashell on the beach, waiting on these feelings. It's somewhere underneath, and I'll try and I'll try and I'll try, but my heart's in a knot, so I got no choice. I dive in, 'cause it's sink or swim. Oh, sink or swim. Oh, so I keep treading water, pulls me further, treading water. Oh, treading water, won't go under, treading water. No. Oh, I keep treading water. Oh, no, won't go under. I know if I'm patient, I'll find what I'm looking for. Let the sun hit my skin, come back stronger than before. And I fight and I fight